I should have wore a jacket out here, boss.
Yeah, you should have. I should have worn probably a bigger jacket.
Oh, by the way, good morning.
Good morning.
So we'll talk about what we're doing in a minute
Yeah.
out here when we go back to the truck and get warm.
Yes,
So,
for sure.
but we'll show you some of it. Look at the view here.
Yeah. Oh my God. Can you do this with the one eye?
It's going to be tricky. That is a steep hill. So it's all this hill.
So with an FW15, is that what you're talking about?
That would be nice. But it's still steep here. It might have to be weed eated, some of it. That is a steep hill. But we are bidding on this property. So we have to weed eat this hill. So can you handle doing this with me, boss? So it's this hill twice a year. Once in the spring and then once in the fall. Which it doesn't look like, I guess it was done, but. So it's all this here. It's a lot of weed eating, boss. And I imagine, is it this strip down here we gotta mow too?
I don't know. This might be the commenter.
Okay, so all this weed eating. So what do you think? It takes us 20 minutes to do all that?
Really, man?
No. Okay, I'll figure out time on this.
Yeah.
Let's go up to the top. Yeah, we'd have to put that in the weed eating.
Yeah, maybe we should get one of those bluebirds.
What, the hover mower?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty neat here.
I mean, I think it would work. That thing, like, kind of fooled me.
So I'm just gonna record and go over this video when we go home.
Yeah.
So it's weekly mowing, and then all the pruning and stuff is separate.
Yeah.
Oh, and all the mulch. So I guess I better measure this bed. Okay, I'm gonna measure this bed, guys. So then it's all this here, prune all
Can't even
these.
go double down pine because that's too much of a hill.
Yeah, it's gotta be like a
The double down.
oak hardwood. So it's mow this area,
This is what
do all this mulch. So maybe let's, so 10, what's
I
this?
mean, this.
Yeah, we pull some of the mulch away.
I mean,
So yeah, double ground.
look, that's not huge.
Yeah, the crown you need to, we'll fix it though if we get it. So all these, so then it's this here. Yeah. So we can go a little lighter. So then 12, 13, it's when you get over here. So it includes mowing this here. Let's go back here. We have to give them a separate price on pruning all these down, the mountain laurels,
The pears.
the pieris.
Hydrangea.
So this is probably more weed eating here.
Now this is an oak leaf hydrangea,
Yeah.
which should have been pruned down.
So down over here. This bed is. This is another 10 yards. You know that, right? It's hard. How do you, when a company before you did this all in 14 yards of mulch, how do you tell a client, like, no, this is more like a 25-yard mulch job? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, if the person that did it before us was only charging $80, $70 a yard, it would be sticker shock to a new client. But I gotta do, like, look at this big area here. So there's no mowing over here. But, I mean, this is right here. So you're looking probably about 25 yards of mulch.
Yeah, it hurt all.
At least you can tell them we recommend 20 yards. And, but boss, what's going on out here?
I know, this is crazy. It was just sunny.
So it says here too. Boss, what do you got me out here for, man? It's snowing.
Yeah, look at it.
Pretty, ain't it?
This hill is the biggest fear. But it's it's not like it's done that great anywhere.
Yeah, I know. It's once a year.
Twice a year.
Or no, twice a year.
Right, because his is over.
Yeah. Okay. This is going to take a lot of thinking and calculating. I mean, because you figure, what is this? For me and you to do this, probably from here, from this here, I'd say to this bush, straight down, it would probably take us about, if we both were doing it, maybe 35, 40 minutes.
This is worse than, what's his name's hill?
Scott's.
Yeah.
We did Scott's whole hill, and we can do his whole hill in under 3 hours.
Yeah, but this is worse.
This, I would say we do 6 hours, right? You think? We can get that done in 6 hours all the way down there? I think so.
Yeah. I'm gonna hire Stacy.
With the Ventrax?
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll climb that thing.
Or just with this manager.
So it would also include this here, all the way down here, cleaning this, keeping this clean, blowing it off. Weed eating it, what, once a month probably? Once a month. Bless you. All the way down to here. I'm assuming it would be.
Well, good morning to you.
So.
But we go up and we actually did a quote today. We have another one scheduled for 3 o'clock.
So we were going to do lime and stuff today, but my car's beeping because I'm in reverse. We were going to do lime and stuff today, but it got really cold out. It's our daughter's birthday. She turned 17.
Yes.
We're getting old,
I know.
aren't we?
She's 17, you guys. She's going to be driving in the next few weeks.
So she's having a little party at the house with a few friends. So we're
Yeah.
going to go get things and do that instead. And it's only 20 something degrees out with the wind chill. It's 40, but the wind about 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's cold.
So
when we were out there doing the quote.
yeah,
we
it
were
was
freezing.
cold. So that's a big quote we got to set up for. And it is literally a quarter mile from our house on the mountain you guys seen.
Yeah.
So if we get this quote we put out, it's going to change some things a little bit more in our business.
Yeah, not the easiest properties, but they seem like they're very easy people to...
It's weekly.
Yeah.
You guys heard, I'm not sure if the person that bid the mulch before bid enough mulch, but the boss said there's so much there that we could do a thinner layer. So we'll have to figure it out. And
well, there's so much in some areas and then it's thin in other areas. So
Back Hill is a monster,
yeah.
but only twice a year.
So let us know what... I'm curious to hear.
Yeah, what would you guys charge to weed eat a hill like that? I'm thinking it's probably about 5 hours of labor. So it's just labor and gas.
Yeah.
So we'll figure it out. And if we get these, like we said, things are going to be little. We're not getting rid of anybody. We're just going to tell them, everybody, we're weekly now. And if they want to stay with us, they stay with us.
If not, then we will refer them to
somebody, the
else
other guy.
that, you know, can put bi-weeklies into their schedule. Just being Carl and I, we cannot put bi-weeklies into our
Yes,
schedule
and you guys
anymore.
know we've always wanted to be all weekly. So
We just get really messed up with the weather, and it's very difficult to stay up on weeklies when you have bi-weeklies that have been rained out.
yeah,
And
so
yeah, so it's just the best for our business.
tell us what you think. Are we crazy, or is it a good move if we get it?
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure what else we'll do in the video today. So it's
Yeah,
not a
just-
work day.
Not a work day, but we always have some type of work going on.
Yes.
I think I would like to say this. I think once before we did something with Brad with Copper Creeks, and he asked us, how do we separate business from like family and life? And honestly, we don't know how. We are not the couple to watch if that's
If you're
what-
trying to separate, we have a lot of family time. We spend time with our kids. We teach our kids the best we can, the best morals we can, and we
Yeah.
do give them enough time. But we don't shut off our lawn care. We're always thinking. It's always in our mind, our business. We're always working on it. Even when we're in our room, business
I have an
is always
office
our
on my
mind.
bed, and the
So-
kids know that. And, you know, the same thing. You know, when we're out working, we can't shut off family.
Yes, we're always
You
thinking
know,
about family.
yeah.
So to us, we don't separate that, and it works well with how we do things.
Yeah.
We're a little different. We're a husband-wife team, so.
Yeah. So I don't know, you know, like I don't think I knew how to answer it then, and I still don't know how to answer it. You know, just.
And if the kids need something while we're doing something business related, we will stop and do what we're doing, unless we're on a call, of course.
Well, I mean, there has actually been times where we've been at a client's house and had to drop everything right there.
And literally leave everything right there.
Yep, leave everything right there and come home.
So.
And the kids were fine. Everything was fine with the kids. It was just, they needed us.
Yeah.
And, you know, thankfully we were so that is another reason why we want to be closer to home.
Yes, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So just follow along with us.
Yeah, so we just wanted to share that little too. Or at least I wanted.
So,
I thought it was a good point.
I'm going to get a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, let's go.
So let's go. We're going to come out and there's going to be a blizzard, boss.
Yeah, probably. Well, isn't it fitting though?
Yeah.
Today is our daughter's 17th birthday.
She was born in a snowstorm.
I went to the hospital in a snowstorm. I had her in a blizzard. We went home in a snowstorm.
Yes, and now we have a little snow. So, big difference from 72 the other day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just pulled out of the store, so I had to get USPS. Oh man, look, the snow went away. That's funny, right? You can see the snow went away. So unpredictable. In the wintertime, what?
In the wintertime, the mountains just look steeper because it doesn't have all that foliage to cover it and give it a...
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry if it's windy, but we just wanted to get this. You can see it's flooded all throughout the park. That's usually a parking area. Oh, can you see it? Look, that's all usually a parking area. This is all usually a parking area. The river doesn't usually start until about right here. Look how, wow. Yeah.
They had a 2-hour delay.
Yeah, they had a 2-hour delay because of all the flooding, Carl.
So we also had a subscriber comment on our video yesterday about the Z3 that he had bought a Toro and he has 1,000 hours on it and he bought it the same time as us. As you know, we have 3 other mowers.
Yeah.
Or two other mowers besides this one.
So a total of 3 mowers.
So that might be why you have 1,000 if you're running that one mower. It does look like we have a lot more lawns, you said, but the boss uses this one. Since we've had it, when we bought it, she's put 401 on this one. We put about 150 on the on the stand, on the 36.
Yeah.
And probably about 2 something on my walk behind. So it's
might
about...
even more than that on the walk behind because the walk behind is used almost as much as
the big mower,
the big mower.
So we probably have about 800 hours altogether.
Yeah, and another thing that we were thinking of that you might take into consideration is that Toro may just have running hours, whereas I'm pretty sure Ferris is just PTO engaged hours.
I know that my walk behind is PTO engaged hours.
Yeah, and I'm
This might
almost
be
pretty
too.
sure that that's what this is too.
So if anybody has a Z3, let us know. We're not experts on this.
No, we're not
by no
experts.
means.
And we, you know, by all means, we're not trying to put ourselves off as experts or
We're just
leader like the industry leaders. That's not who we are. We just want to share our opinion with you.
Because our business model and our business is run completely different than other people who aren't husband and wife teams.
Yeah.
I mean,
as far as I'm concerned, you probably should just be watching a huge array of people. If you're getting information from YouTubers and, so-called influencers in the industry, then watch a lot of people because...
And form your own judgment off the different people you watch. Some things might work for you, not for them. Some things might work for them and not for you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to change the oil in this thing. And one more thing.
Yes.
Johnny Moe had asked, how did we get that mower so clean? How did you get that mower so clean, boss?
How did the employee get that mower so clean?
The best grease fighting thing ever.
Yep. What do you guys think it is?
Comment down below if you think you know what it is.
If you guys know what type of cleaning detergent or soap or whatever was used to get this Ferris that clean, the best degreaser on the planet.
So, okay, I'm going to get to changing the oil. And then we'll let you know in the comments if you're right.
Yes. So please like, comment, and subscribe.
And be happy, guys.
Yes, or at least try.